Deep in the Enchanted Forest, where the mushrooms glowed at night and trees whispered secrets, preparations were underway for the biggest event of the monster year, the annual full moon party. This year's organizer was Hazel, a young witch known more for her cupcake baking skills than her party planning abilities. "Everything must be perfect," Hazel muttered, consulting her floating checklist. Vampires needed their special blood-red punch, made from beetroot juice. Werewolves required moon-shaped snacks, and the ghosts needed enough space to float without passing through other guests. Her assistant, Frank, the friendly Frankenstein, helped arrange luminous pumpkins along the forest path. The zombies asked if they could bring their own brain-shaped gelatin desserts, he mentioned, carefully placing each pumpkin. The venue was a magical clearing where fireflies danced year-round. Hazel had enchanted the trees to create natural archways, and spider volunteers were weaving delicate web decorations that sparkled in the moonlight. The guest list was tricky. Vampires and werewolves traditionally sat at opposite ends of any gathering, while the ghosts needed special non-slip chairs, even though they floated through them anyway. The mummies requested to be seated away from any water features, worried about their bandages getting damp. As sunset approached, unexpected problems arose. The witch DJ's broom had broken down, the skeleton dance crew was missing a leg bone, and the zombie choir couldn't remember the lyrics to Monster Mash. But Hazel remained calm. She sent her cat Familiar with a spare broom for the DJ, magically conjured a temporary bone for the skeleton dancer, and created floating lyric bubbles for the zombies to follow. The first guests arrived as the full moon rose. Werewolves in their best fur, vampires in elegant capes, and ghosts wearing their most fashionable transparent accessories. Even the bogey monster came, wearing a tie for the first time in centuries. To everyone's surprise, the party's mishaps became its highlights. When the weather control spell hiccuped, creating small clouds that rained candy, guests delightedly caught treats in their mouths. The mixed-up seating chart led to unusual conversations. A mummy and a vampire discovered they both collected vintage coffins. The dance floor became a magical mixture of monsters moving to the music. Zombies taught werewolves their signature shuffle, vampires demonstrated their floating waltz to curious ghosts, and even the usually shy goblins joined the conga line. The feast was a success, too. Hazel's moonlight munchies, snacks that changed flavor with each bite, were a hit. The werewolves' moon-shaped cookies howled delightfully when bitten, and the vampires' punch glasses refilled themselves whenever empty. The evening's highlight came when a young werewolf pup and a vampire child started playing tag, breaking centuries of traditional rivalry. Soon, others joined in, and the forest echoed with supernatural laughter. As midnight approached, something extraordinary happened. The full moon seemed to smile down at the gathering, casting an extra bright glow. Under its light, everyone forgot their usual differences. Monsters who normally avoided each other were sharing stories and exchanging contact details for future playdates.